Alright you guys, so I have done the impossible. I've dyed over henna. Everyone told me I couldn't do it, so I decided I'd make a video showing that yes you can, it's not that scary, as long as I guess you use the Lush henna. I'm not sure about the henna that has the metallic salts. We'll get into that. Okay, so I was told by many a hairdresser that you cannot dye over henna, you cannot bleach over henna. It'll cause like your hair to fall out, it'll do weird colors, it'll go green. Like, I was terrified, but I knew I wanted to get rid of the henna. This is what it looked like after I'd been dyeing my hair with henna for about a year and a half, and I decided I wanted to go lighter. I wanted to get back to my natural color, which is this strawberry blonde color. So I was looking into natural methods of doing this, or like more natural than say bleach. And I came across the whole Dandruff Shampoo vitamin C situation. So I tried it, and I just put probably 5 or so of the effervescent, like emergency, tablets. They like dissolve in water or whatnot. I put those into a magic bullet, blended the crap out of them until they were like a little fine powder. And then I mixed just a huge squirt of Dandruff shampoo in there, and it would foam up into this like really strange green foam. And I put it all over my head, and it genuinely worked. These are the results of each of those different trials, I guess. And another thing that I did was after doing that, after mixing Dandruff shampoo and effervescent vitamin C tablets, I would put it in my hair. I would sit like that for about an hour. Now, the first time I did it, I checked in the mirror constantly because I was terrified that my hair was going to do something weird. It was going to fall out. It was going to go green like those hairstylists on YouTube said. I like commented on every video and I was like, hey, have you heard of henna? Can I do this? Everyone was like, no, you can't do that. So I did it. But yeah, I was terrified, so I was checking in the mirror constantly. I was checking it in different lightings. I was washing little like pieces out just to make sure my hair was not going green, and it did not. And honestly, there wasn't even that big of a change. So all I did was let it sit for an hour. I put like a plastic cap on my head or something. I would do my homework or whatever, wash it out in the shower. I wouldn't condition or anything, I just washed it out. And then I would immediately cover my head in coconut oil, because supposedly I read somewhere else that the coconut oil was going to help kind of pull those color particles along after the vitamin C tablets and shampoo really kind of like opened the cuticle up, supposedly. It kind of, basically the vitamin C tablets and the shampoo got the hair ready. The coconut oil was supposed to kind of like drag it out a little bit. So I'd cover my head in coconut oil, go to sleep in the coconut oil, and then when I woke up in the morning, I would wash it out, shampoo, condition like normal, go about my day. So it was a long process, and I had to do this like 5 times or so to get from the very beginning to the very end result of that. It was a drastic difference, and I'm really glad that I did it, but I mean, it took a lot, just like doing the henna in the first place. Like, it's like a 4-hour process, So that is what I did to lighten the henna, and it worked. I didn't have any issues. The place that issues can come in, I highly recommend doing a lot of research. Like, Google anything you can, look at blogs, look at YouTube videos, look at anything and everything. Talk to hairstylists, maybe call hairstylists. Just get as much information as you can so you can make an informed decision about what you want to do with your henna. So the scary part is some hennas are not like pure henna. So, okay, hold on. I used Lush henna. So it came in a big brick, and it was 100% pure henna that was inside of it, and all the rest of the ingredients were like cocoa butter, like shea butter or whatever. They had a bunch of like oils and butters and different things, okay? So basically my henna was 100% pure, but it was very diluted. Now, there are people who are buying cheaper hennas online that claim to be pure, but they have metallic salts in them, and those metallic salts can react to chemicals. So I don't know how it would react to the vitamin C treatment. I'm not sure, because obviously it was doing something. Like, I don't want to tell you guys, oh, go and do this. It's not going to do anything bad to your hair, and you go try it and your hair turns green. So, I mean, do as much research as you possibly can. I highly recommend the henna from Lush if you're going to henna your hair. I think it's the like most safe option. You can get it in a store too. But yeah, I'd be very careful if you're gonna do anything to your hair when you have henna on it. So the next thing that I did personally is I dyed over the henna. Again, I was terrified of doing a permanent dye because it has chemicals. It's gonna lift the cuticle, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that, it's gonna react with the henna, it's gonna go some weird color, you know? And I was like, oh my God. Originally, I wanted to bleach it. I wanted to get back to my natural color, which was that strawberry blonde, but all the research that I did was saying, like, basically just don't bleach your hair if you have henna on it, even if it's the diluted one, even if it's from Lush, even if you've had it on for a year and a half. I saw a couple girls on Instagram who had done it, and they'd been okay, but it doesn't seem like it's something very many people do, and honestly, like, the risk is higher than the reward, so it's kind of like, I was wary of that. So what I decided to do was to buy the most natural, semi-permanent hair dye that I could possibly find. So I went to Walmart, I got the Clairol Natural Instincts one. It just said it had no ammonia. I know it's still got a bunch of other chemicals. It's not like a natural hair dye by any means, but I got that, put it on my hair. I was like, this probably isn't even gonna do anything. Henna's on there. Supposedly henna makes it, you know, makes like a coating around your cuticle and nothing can get in or something. And so I was like, okay, I don't even know if this is gonna work or if it's gonna last. Maybe it lasts for 7 days, whatever, we'll try it. I put it on, I got the prettiest, richest brown color to my hair. My hair was soft, it was beautiful, I absolutely loved it. And that color lasted, well, until now, it's been 2 months. And I've touched up the roots, and granted, right now, like, you can't see probably right now, but when I'm in the light, you can still see the red. But originally, you couldn't. Like, I mean, that brown covered the red. So if you're gonna go darker, I highly recommend doing that. It's a pretty cheap hair dye. I'll put the price up here. So even if every month or 2 months you're touching it up with that Clairol Natural Instincts at home until it's all the way washed out, if you're like looking to get back to your natural color, like that's not, it's easy. It's so easy, it's so cheap, like it's just low hassle. It also took like 15 minutes to do because I don't know, you leave the hair dye in for 15 minutes, this was like a huge improvement over the 3-hour time period that you had to leave henna on your hair. So I don't know, it was great. It didn't damage my hair. The vitamin C treatments, they did make my hair kind of dry. I will put that out there right now. But I don't think it was like bleach drying. Basically, it was like if I shampooed my ends and didn't condition it, that was how dry it felt. So, okay. It's doable. It's not like it's damaging your hair beyond repair, you know. Dandruff Shampoo is already kind of a harsh shampoo. It did have sulfates and had other things, so, you know. But that was my experience. I lightened my hair successfully. As you can see, this was the starting point. This was the end point of all the lightening treatments, and this is what it looked like after I dyed my hair brown. And this is 2 months later, so it can definitely be done. If you have any more questions that you want to leave in the comments section, I can definitely answer those as long as, you know, they've been something that I've experienced. I'm not going to tell you something that I haven't experienced. But yeah, basically, be really, really wary and yeah, research a lot because henna, I think it is, it's something that I don't think a lot of people are super willing to mess with because it's kind of a high risk situation. But I mean, it can be done. You can do something really beautiful over top of it. You don't have to be stuck with that red until it grows out with just like this harsh line. I mean, another option would definitely be to like keep dyeing your roots red, and then once the henna's, you know, completely grown out and cut off, you dye it a different color. But I didn't want to wait like 2 years. I wanted to do a different color like now. And this was a very satisfying process because each time I was doing those vitamin C treatments, I got a little bit closer and a little bit closer and a little bit closer, and it was super exciting to do. But yeah, that is pretty much everything for this video. So like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and leave a comment down below if you have successfully dyed over henna because I want to hear about it. It just doesn't seem like there's that many people out there who've done it. But yeah, that's everything. So see you next time. Peace.